Alrighty, let's jump in and see what we can do here. So I've done two. What? I've done two? I've missed one of the tutorials. That's so weird.
Welcome to this BR185.2 electric locomotive in DB Railion livery. During this brief introduction, we will go through the startup and stop procedures. Climb aboard to get started. The battery will power up the control desk and allow you to interact with it. This locomotive draws power from the overhead electrical supply via a contact arm mounted on the roof. For this to work, we'll need to set up and then raise. A lot of the time will be spent in the driver's seat. To get the locomotive up and running, set the master switch. Headlight.
Sorry, set them to normal. Okay.
We now need to wait a moment and let the brake system charge. It'll take a minute or two.
Don't think it's going to take that long.
Now activate the pantograph so that it raises up and makes contact with the overhead catenary. When stopped for longer periods of time, or when leaving the cab, a parking brake is engaged. We'll need to ensure that this is released in order to get moving. Use the master switch to determine the direction. The train brake is used for normal line operations. Due to the size and weight of this,
does sound good. Won't let me give it any more speed or brake or anything. We're locked in. Didn't realise we were carrying quite so much, pulling so much, I should say.
Now we're rolling, we can apply more power, and focus can be diverted towards achieving a desired speed.
Kilometers. It's going to take a while to get there.
Coasting is a method used to easily move without engaging power. On a flat gradient, this is great for maintaining a speed limit.
I believe our speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. I'm going to maintain this acceleration if you don't mind. Oh God.
To bring this freight train to a safe stop, only a small amount of braking force is required. Practice and experience will teach you how much force you'll need.
Uh-oh. Ah, that's annoying.
Welcome to this BR185.2 electric locomotive in DB Railion livery.
Does look
During
good,
this
doesn't
brief
it?
introduction, we will go through the start-up and stop procedures. Climb aboard to get started.
Although I do have to be a bit picky and say, if you look at the sort of damage that's been done on that one, and then look at this one, you can see that it's exactly the same, but reversed. Which is a bit of a shame. Corner cutting. I mean, it looks great, but it is corner cutting, no less.
The battery will power up the control desk and allow you to interact with it. A lot of your time will be spent in the driver's seat.
Yes.
Headlights are important in letting others around know that a locomotive is operational. We now need to wait a moment and let the brake system charge. It'll take a minute or two.
Patience.
Now activate the pantograph so that it raises up and makes contact with the overhead catenary.
You can only do that when you sat down, is that right?
The locomotive is now ready to be energized. This is controlled by the main circuit breaker. When stopped for longer periods of time,
Okay,
use
let's
the
get
master
rolling.
The train brake is used for normal. Due to
That's way more than 30, but I didn't want that slow that we had last time. Let's get us moving a bit quicker. Only a bit, mind. Sound pretty flippin' amazing.
Now we're rolling, we can apply more power and focus can be diverted towards achieving the desired speed.
This time, as soon as he says coasting, I'm going to start coasting.
Coasting is a method to bring this freight train to a safe stop. Only a small amount of braking force is required. Practice and experience will teach you how much force you'll need.
Actually, that is braking seriously quickly, considering we're only on what, 1B, 1A, 1B. We're going to stop way before we're meant to. Aim to stop in the green section of the marker ahead. Okay. This is the practice. So even one loco pulling all this weight still brakes incredibly quickly. It's impressive, really. Okay, 15. Let's lock it down at 15. Full release. Seems like that marker on the ground is the wrong way round, doesn't it?
Good work. That concludes all the basics of this locomotive.
Nice. Got a couple of achievements there. Took me 2 attempts, mind, but that's because I didn't expect to be stopping quite so soon. Right, let's go to the main menu then, see what we're going to do. March Madness. Oh look, another sale. Scenarios. Looks like I've already done 2, but I didn't realise I had. I thought I'd only done Regional Express. Double stock delivery, 45 minutes. Let's do this one, because we've already got a tutorial at the beginning of this video. Saturday Circuit. Nice. Welcome to Aschaffenburg. Due to engineering works near Hingenburg, passenger services are only running as far as Laufach. Climb aboard and activate the battery by holding it for 5 seconds. Understood. Is there anybody on board? Doesn't look like it. No, completely empty. Oh, some old sleepers. Right, let's get this powered up. Looks like the pantograph is already up. Headlights are good. Handbrake is released, which is weird. I don't know what that is yet, so we'll leave that be. Nice. Oh, did that not activate? What? I've just deactivated it. Haven't I? What's going on there? Something weird. Set the master switch to neutral. You'll notice that we don't have any displays whatsoever. I think that's a bug. Set the master switch to neutral and charge the brakes. Well, the brakes aren't going to charge because you just made me turn the power off. It's a bit buggy. I'd say rushed out. Now, Matt was very kindly showing me how to use these controls over here. The shunting controls the other day. So at some point, I hope to be testing that out. Set the master switch to neutral to charge the brakes. Yep, I think we're in neutral. There we go. All good sounds. The pantograph is already up. We'll do it again anyway. Same circuit breaker. ...110 kilometres in just 350 metres from here. I mean, that's brilliant, but what speed am I meant to be doing between here and there? 20 kilometres, 30, 40, who knows? Put the master switch to forward and train brake to full service. Set the handbrake to position 1B. Is that not 1B? That 1A? That 1B? There's 1B, okay. Yeah, I've done that. Wow, you'd think it would know that it's already been done. Unlock the doors. Which side? On the left. Unlock the left side doors. Fantastic. Alright, let's close this window. Alrighty, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do that this side. So it does not look anybody's getting on our train at all. Are the doors even open? They are open. But nobody's interested in getting on. Fair enough. By the way, the ability to do this is only discovered yesterday. Available in all the German locos because of the shunting aspect. Because of this. No other trains have it. Which is a shame because it's a decent feature. Lock all. Oh, this is silly. I can't see anything. Wish I could get rid of that horrible circle. Don't like it at all. Release the brakes. I think I already have, but we'll do it again. At least. Release the brakes and depart when ready. Train full of absolutely nobodies. So I don't know what the speed limit is here, so I'm just going to sort of stick around 20 odd. 6.1 kilometers to go, and in 100 meters we can absolutely let rip. Turn C4 on because that's quite easy to manage. Keeps me alert, makes me pay attention. And we're absolutely flying already. The thing about these German trains, they really do fly. But 160 is the limit here, we're a smidge over, but I'll let that slowly drop down. 2.3k before the next speed drop, which is down to 140. Just a case of paying attention to what's going on and making sure I'm looking at the lights. Oh, I must be going uphill. Okay, I'll give it a little bit of juice just to try and maintain that 160. One green and one yellow. Generally that means you're going too fast for whatever's coming up. Christmas tree lights coming on. Oh, a lot of braking. Supposed to be doing 40. Oh gosh. These trains do slow down so fast. It's really impressive, I've got to say. Right, what should we go for here? A 3?
Sifa.
3 was too much. Close enough. It's difficult to do that from outside, I've decided. Doors unlock side right. Passengers seem to be getting on and off okay. No serious issue there. I've discovered a minor bug with AI-driven trains where passengers are just walking straight through the door, they're not opening or anything. If I can find any discoverables. I think I've already been here, so there's not going to be any on this platform. Wow, your hair grew back quickly. Let me up. There we go. Okay, time to go. Brakes off. Away we go. That bus, incidentally, on the left there makes a nice bus sound. Oh, hello tree. 130 mile an hour limit coming up. Few cars you might notice. All green. It's 130 right there. $2K. I'm going to drop down to 120 and then I imagine drop down straight away for a stop.
Sifa.
1.4K. Going to maintain that 130. Some Christmas trees. Apply the brakes. Down to 120. Coming in rather hot. I'm nervous, but I know how well these trains brake, so probably shouldn't be. See, not even close to overshooting there. Just absolutely stop on a dime, these things. To be fair, there's not huge amounts of carriages behind or anything, but still, it is impressive. Let's lock it off and open up. Some passengers jumping off, nobody getting on by the looks of things. Let's just go see if there's anything I can... I've already done this one. Okay. Let's lock it off. Wait until 12:45 and 10 seconds. Wow, really? And 10 seconds? That's important, is it? Okay, so now I can lock the doors. Shut down the cab. Oh. Train brake to release. Master switch to off. Oh, we're done. That was very easy. Get to the other end, set the battery to on. Oh, we've got to go back. The short route there and back. Cool. Battery on. Headlights set. Oh, where are we? CIFA on. Okay, brake key to on. Reverse it to forwards and unlock the doors. Not sure what I did there. Are they open? No. Okay, I'll try that again. There we go. We got there in the end. A couple of passengers getting on. No idea what the schedule is. Do as I'm told. Lights are green. Why do I feel like the game has crashed? Am I just on my own here? Right, let's test this. Well, I can't touch anything of the controls. My my dongly thing in the middle is gone. Ah. It was me, I pressed something. Wait until 12:50. Okay. 1 minute. That looks pretty good. That's some good detailing there. But do they all look the same? That's the question. What time is it now? 25 seconds. Oh, no window. Oh, good. Nobody seems to be getting on. Okay, lock the doors. Here we go. God, I hate this mouse control. Let the brakes go. Stop at Hossbach at 12:54. Meters. We can do 130 kilometers, and I think it was a 100 kilometer limit here. Seems extraordinarily high, but I suppose if you're not stopping, then that's a reasonable speed. But switching at that speed seems awfully high. All green. 115. 120. Forget what the speed limit was here. Was it 130? I think I'm speeding. It will take us long to get there, I tell you. Sounds awesome, this train. .4 kilometers. Have to think about braking, I'd say. Still 140 here. I've got to be there for another minute and a half. We're very close. There's a bit over there where the motorway just disappears. I don't like that. There are some bits that I think could be improved. Right, let's let these peeps on the train. Right side door. Open. I don't think oh, I have been here, haven't I? Just going to run up this way and see if there's anything that I can discover. I was expecting to have seen some holes in fences by now, but no luck. No lucky duck. Let the air pressure drop down. I'll wait until 12:55. Are you serious? It's 3 seconds away. One, two, three. $160 kilometers at the next junction. Does sound good, doesn't it? I'm not usually impressed by the audio in Train Sim World, but I am with this one. The train audio, not the external audio, you understand. 160 kilometers. Okay, let's put our foot down. We're a long way off 160. I don't think we're going to hit 160. I think it's beyond our means. Oh, I'm totally wrong. Look at that. 160 in the house. Drop that down to 150 in 1.5 Ks. We're already kind of slowing down to that speed anyway. Now surely we're not going to change track here at this speed. No. Did seem rather unlikely. Well, those 2 miles, 2 Ks drop off. Come on, there we go, 150. With 30 meters to spare. Nicely done. 110 now. That will require a bit of braking. Oh, wow, did you see that? That was definitely glitchy. I wondered why the train wasn't slowing down at all. Christmas trees. 60 kilometers. Here we are, back where we started. So we know that this is a 40-kilometer area. We didn't know that when we left, so it's good that we stayed, behaved ourselves. What the hell's the electric brake doing on? God damn it! What did I press to bring this up? Go away. Oh, that was a really good run until I pressed whatever the heck that was. Just caught it with the edge of my finger. It must have been the tab button. How did I bring the electric brake on? Or is that part of the CIFA? $12.59.50. Still got 20 seconds to get there. We're late. Shame. We did really well up until the last little bit. Oh, come on. 3 feet away. Oh God! Nearly balls it up. Right side, everybody off. I press it the right way. There we go. The job done. Set the reverser to off, shut the window. And presumably turn the key off. Climb down from the train. Excellent. That was a lot of fun. It's nice when you get ticks all the way, isn't it? Thanks for watching.